You 15. Others are training. At the academy. Are you sure? And someone at them are training. All right, I thought they were going to come here. They won't come. Man, they love to play. They said they're not coming. They would rather be at the field.
I want to say a big welcome to everybody here. Let me start with our football players. I mean, they are the genesis of this success we saw ourselves in today. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we all gathered here to inaugurate the borehole that was sponsored by Eddie through his foundation all the way from US in collaboration with Medina United Football Academy in Lamin. I want to recognize the presence of the Chief of Lamin, or the Chief of Kombono District, Chief Lamin Toure, the Minister of Youth and Sport, Honorable Bakar Baji, our friend, our partner, our donor from the US, Eddie, Michael Nigel, the Chairman and the founder of Medina United Football Academy, Isan, our technical expert from the US, who is going to conduct a training course here in the Gambia for Gambians. The VDC Secretary, Mr. Yusuf Gomez, Chairperson of Council of Elders Lamin, Baba Jere Sanyang, the Principal of Babylon Senior Secondary School, Mr. S.R. Toure, the Imam of the area, Imam Sanyang, and his deputy, Seni Dabo, elder of the community, Uncle Soto, and the CEO of the academy, other staff of Medina, and everybody here. I really recognize your presence here today. Thank you for showing. Today is a great day, given that we have a lot of problems in terms of access to clean water. This time last year, Eddie, a visiting friend from the US, was introduced to this community by Michael Michael. When he came and had a tour here, he saw ladies walking, trekking down the street, strapping babies on their backs, fetching water, struggling to get back home. He felt so emotional and he said, I think I can do something. 3 months after he left, the people of the community keep asking through Imam Dawo that, do you think what was promised here will happen? And anytime I saw them, they would tell me, are we still on? Around March, Mike called me and said, we can start the project now. And behind me is a fully built borehole with a very good machine, an overhead tank, and all taps fixed. Alhamdulillah, we are grateful. So this calls for a great celebration, hence the grand launching. We want to appreciate the effort of Eddie through Medina United. Eddie, you have brought a lot. Growing up here, I knew what it means, drawing water from a well. Now that is not going to happen now. Imagine a 5-year-old child following her mom to the well, drawing water. Now that is history. They can all get water within a click, within a blink of an eye. So that's a great achievement. This is really worthy of celebration. And it comes at a time that access to water is an increasing problem in this community. So, what we will do is to save time, since we are behind time, I will just give 30 seconds that we can all pray in our own ways, and then we can start the program officially. So I give 30 minutes, 30 seconds, we can all pray in our own ways. Now I will call somebody from the village or the cabinet here to give a remark on behalf of the community of Kongoto, the beneficiary of the project. So, who's coming?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Modu Jaju. I am the PRO of Lamin Konkoto Kabilo, and I'm here to represent my people. It is all about what we got here. The borehole, which has been dug by Eddie. We are so proud. We are very, very happy. We can't stop thanking you, Eddie. And as the Nigerian says, if you keep thanking so much, means you are spoiling the person. So we just say thank you, thank you, thank you, Eddie. And providing water for the community is something which is very, very vital. In both Christianity and in Islam, water is very big necessity, it's very important for the human, wildlife, just you name it. Birds and other things, they enjoy from this water. As the spokesperson said, this water is not for us only, but for everyone. People come all the way from other villages passing by, and they will stop and drink. We will never stop them. They'll come and fetch water. In fact, there was a time when there was no water in the whole village. Lots of people travel all the way from other sides to come and get water here. So we are very, very happy of that. And that is all because of you. We will still thank you, and we will never stop thanking you. We are very happy also to see the minister here, who is also doing a very, very wonderful job for the country. We are also happy to see the chief, who is just my brother, a very hardworking man as well. And we are also happy to see the elder of the BBC and the Secretary General, and also our big brother, who is Mr. Suleiman Jallo, who is also part of those who make this place to be how it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to tell Eddie and the family that we are very, very happy. And of course, this water project, we hope it will be all over the world. And we know Eddie will do it, and he will be still supporting everyone in this world. And here, At Concoto, we have some also other issues as well, or other problems that we also still looking for. Our road is another problem here. The access coming over here is always a big difficult thing. In fact, sometimes we have sick people or ill people and taxis cannot come over because the road is not good. It is always a problem. We struggle a lot. In fact, some of our people have to park their cars in their houses till the end of the rain because of the road. So it's another problem we are also facing here. Electricity is also something. Of course, we try to lobby funds and we also try to put in something to make sure we get some lights, lamps and other things. But we're still looking for help again for what we call solar lamps, because for solar lamps, if there's no light, still the place is a bit clean. We're not far from the river, we're not far from the nature reserve here, and also at the back there is a big forest, so we have snakes and other things, scorpions and all that, and we have lots of kids around, so they also struggle at night to go out. So when we have things like that, it will definitely help us here. Our ladies here are very hardworking. We can also stop thanking them. Good ladies, beautiful ladies we have here, hardworking ladies, just like Eddie. Men also are doing good, of course, but ladies first. So we will still thank them as well. We will not also forget thanking Sana for lobbying such a thing for us. Sana is another person also. He did a good job by trying to introduce us to someone like Eddie to do something for us here in this cabinet. Sana, we will tell you thank you so much for a wonderful job. And Mr. Baji, the minister, we will also thank you for coming. You could have just said, oh, I can't make it, I'll just send my secretary or someone. But you said, no, I have to go. Which is showing that you are a very humble man. And in fact, you won't believe, today I was talking to somebody who said that minister is 1 in a million. He's very humble, very humble. Thank you also for that. And also our elders are also ready to join us anywhere. Suleiman Jallo is always here. Anything we have, good or bad, he will always try to come here. And the chief also. This is something that we are so emotional. We can't even stop thanking you guys. So just to cut it short, I will thank you all once again and say thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you and bye-bye. 1 in a million. That's the description of our minister, Honorable Bakar Baji. So before I introduce Eddie, the donor of this project, I want to tell you who he is, so that we get to know him. Because when we say Eddie, he might just look, that may not look like a common name, everyone just call, so let's know who he is. So Eddie has played professionally. He represented the Nigerian youth sports football team under 17, the Golden Eaglet, in 1985, showcasing his skills on the field. Signed first professional contract with Colchester United, UK, and a host of other clubs in England. Exceptional student. While he was playing, he was also a brilliant student. Full-time scholarship and graduated with a BSc in Computer Science, MBA in Business Administration, MBA in Criminal Justice and Administration. His corporate professional career goes like this. Senior Vice President, TE Systems International, German-based software and technology company. Co-founder, Captain Sport Agency, USA. Co-founder, the Facility Pathway Education and Technology Company. Giving back to the community, this is what he has done. Coach at all levels, from youth to semi-professional teams in the US. USSF Coaching 19 is a holder. NSCAA, Director of Coaching Diploma. BFUT Brazil, he did a coaching launching level there, level 1, 2, and level 3 coaching launching. Charities like he did, like this one, this is not the first time he's been doing it. He donated and developed programs in Africa, Haiti, Central America, South America, and other parts of the world. Today, we are doing this one in the Gambia. This project is your own project. So, Mr. Eddie, feel free to come and share your words with this beautiful community. Can you put our hands up together for Eddie?
Wow. What an introduction. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you very much. I'd like to, first of all, I wrote a speech. I was going to read my speech. But when I came here and saw everybody's support, I figured I should speak from my heart. Okay? Everything we do, when we do the right thing, it should always come from the heart. I remember coming to Lamin village last year, and Michael, Nicole, and Sana, we were driving, and we saw the ladies, the women, walking with babies in their back, trying to get water. I remember saying to Sani and Michael, can you stop? What's going on here? Because sometimes we overlook little things, but paying attention to details is what leads to solutions. And so we stopped right outside here. We were talking, and they said they have no water. And I said, why? They said, well, we've been promised it's normal. But water is the key to life. Without water, we cannot survive. And it is very, very important for us to see, instead of focusing on the problem, once we see the problem, we identify the problem. And that's the best way to approach solutions. I've been to a lot of places, other parts of the world, and everybody focuses on the problem, right? They blame others. But I want to say thank you to Michael, Nicole, Medina United, because having a project like this remotely, it's hard. But when you have the right people to execute it, when you have that trusting relationship, things get done. And so when you have people, Medina United, managing this project, sending me updates, okay? And the only way they can do it is because the village supports them as well. It's a community thing, okay? I have my network in the US, all around the world. I did some crowdfunding to make sure we get this done. So I'd like to thank those communities internationally that supported me. Especially, this is so dear to my heart because Fuad Muhammad Ali just passed away, and his birthday is in June. And so when we started this was dedicated to a family member of ours. His name is Fuad Muhammad Ali, who recently just passed to go rest in peace with Allah. Okay? But in saying that, it really feels great to see the next generation to be able to have water. Okay? Like we know, there's always things to do. We need to find ways to improve life. We have to. It's our sole responsibility as adults to try and empower the future generation with our actions. We always have to think further, right? And be selfless in whatever position we have. We have to be serving leaders, because leadership starts from each one of us, right? And collectively, we can make all this happen. I feel blessed that Lamin Village has allowed me and put trust in just words. Just words. So when we say something, we gotta mean it. When we say we're gonna get this done, we gotta follow through. Okay? From the little thing to the big thing. Everything can be accomplished if we set our mind to it and we believe in what we're saying. And I did promise. I said we will get it done. I didn't worry about how, okay, but we'll get it done. And this project was done in less than 6 months. So If this can be done in less than 6 months, what would stop us having roads? What would stop us having electricity? We cannot be the ones stopping ourselves. We all have to be players in this because it's our responsibility to make sure that the future generation has a better life than we do. I have a lot of supporters in the US that are praying for us, that's making sure we get this done. And, you know, personal sacrifice, right? It's not just for here, it's for every one of you. We all have to sacrifice to accomplish things. Okay? Because I came from Nigeria, I was born in Nigeria. I am an African. I am a human being regardless of race, religion, or politics. I am a humanitarian. Every human being matters to me, and it should matter to anybody. We should be able to separate church from state, regardless. We're all Christian brothers, we're all Muslim brothers, we're all Buddhist brothers, we're all brothers and sisters because we came from the same source. We call him Allah, we call him God. Whatever we choose to call him, we're all one. We have to unite and work together as a community, but now, it's not just community of Lamin, it's community of Gambia, West Africa, Africa, continent, intercontinent, because all it takes is one person to choose to make things happen. I know you guys are thanking me, but I thank you guys because you guys allowed me to step into your village with open arms. And for me, that's the most important thing. Because you don't know where I'm from, you didn't know nothing about me. Michael Nico has spent years trying to get me to the Gambia. And he can tell you the conversation we've had. Finally, I think it's God sent. You know, I have 5 years visa. I think I'm Gambian now. Minister, what do you think?
You are.
I have to be because I love the Gambia, right? I love everybody because you guys have been wonderful, and I want to thank you. I appreciate every one of you, and I'm going to give one more special thanks. A lady in the United States, her name is Linda Gallier. She is the CEO of Sunshine non-for-profit NGO in the USA. She collaborated with me. She made sure that we got this done. So I personally want to thank Linda Gallier for Sunshine for Life. And between her organization and mine, 2019, we did a water project in Mali. Okay? We all citizens of the continent of Africa. So I want to thank you guys, and may Allah continue to bless every one of you. May God continue to bless us so we can do what is necessary for the future generation. I thank you guys.
Baraka Eddie, thank you very much. I can feel that Eddie is so emotional, but you deserve every praise and commendation you are receiving from the community of Lamin. Thank you very much for donating. Thank you again, and thank you again. Without much ado, I will now call on the chief to give a statement on behalf of the committee of Lamin. Chief?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Good morning to you all. And before going any further, I would like to recognize the presence of Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Mr. Bakari Baji. Also recognize the presence of the Council of Elders representative, Mr. Baba Jerry Sanya, also with us this morning. And again, recognize the presence of the BDC Secretary General, Mr. Yusufa Gomez. And again, the principal of our school, which is the Babylon Basic Secondary School, Mr. Baensa Ture. And of course, Solomon Jallo, also a member of the Lamin BDC, also a very, very hardworking and resourceful person. And we have the imams, so through the Imam Ratib, I would like to also recognize the presence also of the two imams that come from both sides. And also some very, very influential youths within our community are also present. And if I want to name everybody, if I want to call every name, we're going to spend the whole day here. But again, Sana, thank you very much, and Mr. Mike Edgin, and of course the women of our community. It gives me a great pleasure to stand before you here this morning. This is not actually anything planned. It is just spontaneous. I just got a call yesterday from the community leader, well, the imam of this area, and of course Baba Jerry and Baensa. I had busy schedules, but I said to myself, no, I must have to attend this one, because this is about empowering our community. So anything that empowers our community, empowers us as the local leaders of that community. So I would say on behalf of the community of Lamin and the entire district that I preside over, I would say I'm the most happiest today. Life, water is life. Man is a product of fluid, water. So providing water, you're providing life to the community. So we cannot thank you highly enough. You are doing a tremendous, you have done a tremendous accomplishment here by providing water to this community, as you already alluded to. It's only 3 months ago when you came out here and you saw women, little children, crisscrossing with wheelbarrows trying to get water for their houses. Life cannot go on without water. Like Modu Jaju has alluded to, everything in life, in this world, needs water for our survival. We need water for our health, for everything. So you cannot understand, you cannot emphasize using the need of water in the community. Like Modu said, Christians, Muslims, our faith depends on hygiene, and you cannot attain that hygiene, without water. So what you have done, indeed, is so great. It is so great, and the citizens, ones like you are very much needed in our communities, because the government alone, cannot do it. So coming all this way to this small community of Lamin, to Medina, and seeing, some of the things that are lacking within the community, and you take it upon yourself, have the honors to actually be the one to provide it. I think it's a laudable, thing. So we thank you so much. Don't want to be superfluous with words. As they say, brevity is the wit of is the soul of wit. So I just can't thank you highly enough for what you have done. You have made us very, very proud. And from what I understood from the statement of Sana, it's not only this that you're doing. You have the Medina United, and I think I've been to that football park there. I thought I was not in the Gambia, honestly. So your presence in our community, don't see yourself as strangers. From today, we would like, you're going to be the honorary citizens of this land, of this village of Lamin. And we're looking forward to so many agents, so many organizations like yours to come to this country, because it's the only way forward, to ensure development for this country. So we thank you so much on behalf of the village elders, the Alcalos, the Council of Elders, the BDC, and the entire community. I thank you all.
Well said, thank you. Thank you very much for those wonderful statements. Thank you. You deserve. Eddie, thank you once more. And coming for a draw, put me a camera. I'm going to go to the hang from the ball in the car. Memo Borehole la moto men ko maja sirom banna sabi ko la Michael Nibul atel tam Medina Academy jatal ko atel le tom editi sero ne na raja banna sabi ko la go na sa te mo la to bo lo ayun tra le musul te tra aro ko bo be na jana dole bi do ngol be ñaro bi do ni non bo mo ko la kinno woni mo abada me ka ko bo ko ni fu ni mun to ñal bi an ka ba nya ba je ukuona rano ko yabaka kuni ninda na toka ko holo ni abiyata arana ho kamino ko ni so to kachata ngala ko basa wala ngama karimu woro sile kuma buga mo ni mo wanda dole pasen dole ni ngai kuma bela ah pisalo non kila ngasene ko ngai ya dole ko pareta ngama lokun sabado ko holo pare amuda wole en si jambi bola be mo tan pour mo be sama bawo angale ko ba ko ko mbal ni mo ko ni ka kando ko men na mi ta mari ka dikla telo ko now we will move to the next item on the list, but before we call the honorable minister, some people will ask why is the honorable minister involved in this. It is important to know that Medina United is a football academy and football is sport, so we are directly under the Ministry of Youth and Sport. So anything we do, anything that's a development nationally, we should inform him. And he's that minister who will do the last thing on the list as far as it concerns his ministry. So that's why he is present here. Somebody might think otherwise, but no, this is his soul. He is the Alpha and the Omega of this soul. So, Honorable Minister, you can now take your turn to talk to the people. Okay, everybody? Thank you, Honorable.
Okay, good morning. So let me before I do the introductions or the greetings, let me apologize. I know people waited for about 30 minutes for me to be here. I've explained to Sana, my son goes to the academy here, so the driver went to drop him and never came back. So when I came out with the intention to leave on time, the vehicle was nowhere to be seen. I had to call him to leave the airport to go and pick me. So probably he didn't understand what I said, that he should drop him and come back to me. But that's the reason we're glad to be here eventually. Assalamu alaikum. Maybe I'll come to the Mandinka later. But we want to start with greeting our Honorable Chief of Kombo South, to Ture, and to the Imam Ratib of Lamin, and to our friends from the USA, EJJE of EJJE Soccer Academy, who is the sponsor of this project. We also have his friend, Mr. Jacobs, he's also a coach trainer, and to Mr. Mike, that I guess all of you by now know to be a generous man willing to support the community and young people, of course. We have our VDC chairman, or the VDC secretary, Mr. Yusuf Gomez, who has been our very good big brother from the past, and we continue to work together. And of course, the community representative, Mr. EJJE, thank you for those kind words. And my brother also, Mr. Cisse Tijan Masane, and to Sana Jabate, and to all of you that are here, from the community, the women, and the young people, and on the U15 football players that are from Medina United. Well, I am glad to join you today, this morning, for this very important ceremony. Like somebody said, for me it is not whether it's a big event or a small event. What is important, and that is my judgment, is the impact that the project is going to make in the lives of people, in the lives of the community, especially women and children. So even if it is a 30-minute event, as far as the impact is big, I would be glad to be part of it. And that's why, when we talk about the opening of a borehole, each one of us knows how important it is. Because in the communities where we live, we see these things on a daily basis. Some of us might be blessed a little bit to have access to water, but there are a lot more people that don't have access to water. And it's not necessarily because they cannot afford it. It could just be that the conditions doesn't allow for that community to have access to the pipe-borne water that comes from now. It's either the national service has not reached the area, or if it does, some other people might not even afford to be able to get it access through that the national grid. So that's why when we have a project of such nature that would now give opportunity to these communities of access to water, we are glad to be associated. As a government representative, it is a good thing that we see people taking up initiative to support, especially for individuals who are outside, who came from outside the country. So Mr. EJJE and your foundation, we want to say thank you very much on behalf of the community of Lamin, but also by extension on behalf of the government, because this should have been something that the government could do. So you are essentially complementing something that government should have done, and we want to appreciate you for that. But again, Mr. Jai, you talked about the importance of water, and we all know it. And even if you're a Muslim, you know how much the reward is when you give people access to water. It is said that you give access to life, you give one life, which essentially means giving water, is as good as giving life to a whole of humanity. So if you give access to 10 people here, we take it that you have given access to life to the whole of humanity. And that is how big the reward is from some of us who are Muslims. But I believe even if you're Christian, it's the same, to a level that even if somebody passes away, sometimes the children would want to dig a borehole or dug a well and give access to water so that it becomes sadaqah for the person who has passed away. So that is the importance of water. And that is how much the Almighty have placed its significance to community. So the reward is big for you, but the benefit is greater for the community of Lamin. And we want to say once again, thank you to you, but through you, to the people that have supported you in your foundation in getting this access here. And the story is really incredible, that just walking around or coming to a visit, and then you see people carrying waters, a bottle of buckets on their head, with women, children on their back, or others pushing wheelbarrow, and from that it becomes something fixing, that we need to do something to help this community. And from the story alone, it shows how much all of us could be human beings, that we know what is wrong and what is right. And if you see it, you might deny it, but your instinct will tell you that this is wrong or right. And maybe somebody has a responsibility to be able to do something to change the situation. And I hope that this will also serve as inspiration to all of us who are in position of responsibility, to all of us who might not even have position of responsibility, to do something little to help our living conditions become better. But I want to conclude also by expressing appreciation to Medina United Academy, Mr. Mike, Mr. Jawad, and Mr. Cisse, because it's through them that the community of Lamin is benefiting from this. And that links to what Sana said about me coming here as a sport minister. Of course, we've all talked about this. Sometimes you follow me in the media, I've said this. That's the importance and the benefits of sports outweighs any other thing that anybody can imagine at this present time. Because not only does it create employment for young people, not only does it discourage young people from using drugs and substance abuse, not only is it contributing to the economy of the communities and the countries, but it is also changing lives of people who might not necessarily be connected to sports. And this is one manifestation that sports, especially football, has the potential of changing lives and changing communities. Because it is through this academy of Medina United that EJJE is able to come to the Gambia. And his coming to the Gambia led to the construction of a borehole for the people of Lamin. So either way one takes it, sports is a great contributor to our development. And I hope that all of you that are here, parents, will continue to encourage your children to continue to be sport people, to continue to play sports, because the benefits is big. So, in conclusion, Medina United Academy, we at the government side appreciate your work, and we appreciate all the things you're doing, not just for the community of Lamin, but for all the other children and parents who are beneficiaries of your work in the sports sector or your work in the charity. And to Mr. EJJE, please tell your people in the US and whosoever is a contributor that Lamin will always remember them, and that we remember you for this great gesture. And I would want to request maybe for you to look at other areas that you can be able to do, either in Lamin or anywhere else. Just remember that the communities in the Gambia need more of this kind of support. And we will always remember. The chief, who is the head of the entire district, has already given you honorary citizenship. So that is a good thing. Because in our governance sector, he is essentially representing the President of the Republic in this area. So when we come here, he is our boss. And he has spoken, and whatever he says, we take it that is what is right, and that is the best thing that could happen. So congratulations on that, and thank you so much. Thanks. Just 2 minutes. Let me focus on what I'm content about Pukanaja, because Medina United Academy, we are control being alone, the officer of the Lamin Janne, the academy be airport of the Yundum. Wole most of the Mialon guy, not a Nujak, come here for Yaming. I am soldier, the Jonin Cantulado. But I tell Ninja Mandiate, from Musolka, Catale, Puka, Willy Samanda, Walaro, the Tingle Bamboo, the attack the Jonin Dulado to Mialon Japata. So I tell a mirror of the woman offended to Mialon Kamanya and Kalawala, and I Boholo Samaneta. But in Tolnalonico, Gio put the Gio Sambodla, Okuma Sakunda, or area council. But a new old Marcano, Modob Putanam Banta Canal, the war community marker in this instance, Lamin, once I tend to Najai. Because Nimu Fenetini Yalanko, Akumata back into being alone, Giola Kumaya moment. As the honey, you know, from a Niman Giosot, Mikela, you know, from what you manage. The Kudol Bijal Mialanko is Sola Giola, who is Akeno, and is Alole. So Nimo Naraja Mialanko, be I Bohola Samana. Abe Gio Gila Mola Mialanko, Mindorem, or the Mintala Furka Kuroke, Mintala Furkana Alabatuoke. But if I don't be Jela Mialanko, maybe if a fenne to do Kaila Soul Kone is a lot of Giola Furka, Kugio. So Nimbem Kukule Mialanko, Kumatale Furka Joko, Gio is sort of black. So Fonse Ejinala Mol Tentu, Mialanko, Oliver America, Mialanko, Marco, it could be Lamin Yamapamale. But chief ya fole janko nyimu fenne ti miano ko ate program dole so but I hope la pour kana jambi ko alone ko nyimu fenne miano ko kumata wala tinante fanambiri ya fonye ko yin badle pour ngana maji be fo program bale wal program dinte ala kumaya denga wala je wala tinna nat alone ko pour ka Borehole sin dulat ko bebe janne nga alone ko be yamin dula do bi jele jio fa mom problème wala so na kite Borehole tim yalan ko bi janne ko ra jamal bi jan dimba jamal bi jam yalan ko bi ite batala ko take kata dula dango to pour kata jenni bare ngam ben ko moy daf tum fala dame wolam ko be Medina United be tentula so jubate mi Mike mi Sisa ni mo be mi yalan ko wala be Medina parce que bi itole ni sabu ja ano nga fale ko sports la ko maya mu ñineti ko manke ko fondinkel diningole wuli do eta e football bare la football ko no fu jama bi je mi yalan ko ase wulu noje parce que bi nga mo so mi yalan ko e man do ko so bare football e do ko diwol e wokko do taake la wulu laal ma koy ke bu ngolo la wulu laale ke la wulu la samba maka football le wono bare nga lone ko fondinkel jama bi je mi yalan ko maybe ni nge bulano ma football ko le man sports ke parce que keno le ta kudo ke mi yalon ko wululal man la fala parce que keno ci ñaro fa ngoy boje para sport fanan nata bi ka jeko sports dam ma le se mo ma ko ne mi yalon ko e mo sa manan jam yalon ko manke gambien ko para bota dula do to kana fala met anara fa jangay minja mantial amanti diate akum bakata le pour ka jeko bo hoylo so da woto sports la kumaya asiata la mota fono la foyaba so me mi fola ron laftale pour atol be mi yalon ko to bijang wulula na le dingo so mi yalon ko a mirale ko lafta sports asa ma ko no price okay parce que na fale bi mi yalon ko sometimes tol be bu kaje para asiara anin tol la GDP bi economy ko di jamale be dum kanje mi yalon ko na football al min be bant wala ba kikan nan ka tambendi banko to wala lalo to be kol ke jami yalon ko bi ni aje be ko na GDP a jama bi jele ko do mu fondinkel men be banta wala kaki anon dol bi jelo mi yan ko sports wala sambu ba so on contente le baken pour kana la menjang kana katral fe pour ka ñim Borehole yele on me be tentu dal jay sa jaaju ay ko mol ko janne ko nanda bake baraka bake hopefully bina la janne on another event bare ben ko mo dan la janne ala ba
Thank you, Honorable. Well said.
thank you
That was a fitting statement. Honorable so we are the second to last item on the list. Just to remind everybody that access to clean water is a human right. So, edi wala wala foto chief wala foto ka tentu dum ka jay ka fa ka banka. So I am now call on Mr. Suleiman Jallo to give a vote of thanks on behalf of this community, and then we will proceed to the Borehole where we will be from Mr. Jallo. The floor is all yours.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين. I will start from welcoming EJJE, the person who initiated all this, and we have a lot to say, but I mean people who first come to talk have already said everything. So without wasting more time, I will just say thank you so much. There is no word than thank you. If there is another word, we will say that. But anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you, Al-Barakah. Thank you so much for those who present here, the Imam Ratib, the Chief, the elders of the community, that is Baba Jere, the BDC Secretary General, Ishwagami, the Minister, who is part of us. You know, we always see him on our occasions, and he is excellent. And the word excellent means he's always standing for Lamin. not far from here, from Kalindi, but he is a Laminian. As the chief said, Eddie is a Laminian. The minister also is, because we've been talking to him so many things, and he is backing us. And I know everything we do here in terms of sports, he is ahead of us. Presently, we are working with him on something which is going to be beneficial to the whole Gambia. That is a stadium in Lamin, and he is entirely working on that. So thank you so much, Mr. Baji. You are also part of us, we know that. Coming back to the ladies, fortunately for us here, we have very good ladies. I will say thank you, ladies. The gentlemen also are here. They are always entirely working on this area, making sure light, water, road is available for people. Even yesterday, they had a big debate on their forum. So it means they are entirely working for this community. We call it hilltop in English, but in Mandinka it's Konkoto. Hilltop means the top of the hill. Unfortunately, they are very lucky. They have the Medina Football Club or Medina Academy, which is in this community. That alone is a blessing for them, because we all said that it's because of them this thing came on. So we pray for them, their youth, and so that they can progress and be like our Omar colleague and others like the one in Senegal. We all praying for that, so that we will have a proper road from the main highway to Lamin Lodge. Lamin Lodge is just about a kilometer from here. So we need a tar road, not even gravel, but tar road. And we will, as Eddie said, if we collaborate and work together, anything we want, we will achieve it. So thank you so much for your entirely work and work that you do. Badi ngol kamin fo, wolom ninte ko benna luntam bal bunyala, nimbu ko ga Eddie anala molu, anim fango dingo min kata Lamin koti, Michael minda korda bijam, na tenturo min ba folaye, o tambita pake, because nimu mole to mi alon ka Lamin kanule fa tambita awulu dula fangola, kabra korda so Lamin. Aka wo fole andu ngaja tole. Anim minu be do ko la min kata sanati, wol fana mu mole to mi alon ko ye Lamin kanu. Sain tol ba jalal ko itol wuluta Lamin la, because tol Lamin min nata sita e korda so jandrom ngeke Lamin fole. Ka jele ko ite wuluta jannen tol ni te kanyanta janne. Woto sana wolu during in Mike minna korda be Lamin jang ani Eddie Mr. Site fana ngaji jang kontanta bake, because Lamin kolu na fay ku jamale wala masane siseti Lamin kol la kebalom ande ku jamale ke lameye. So kabiri anata na ya tandi ko dingolom nyinti woyen to kono fa bake la ayin kontanta. Tumando ba tumbani imam introduce la so that asalon ko Suleiman masane dingolom wo mu mole te mi alon ko aninte bari ye nyomo num bake mbari wole present imam buluku mando ba te malom bar ndenga alon ne, because ntele kala le yango ku après somalon le am fati ate nata na jaay hakilo bulandi ko ntene kata te yale mbari kan kije oto wo kam biya te la present o ja wo ente content bakele I am happy to content our back Mr. Sisi. Thank you so much. I heard about you that you are present, and your father was a good somebody backing us here, so we will never forget him. So Musolu, atol fanang alna power ta jam bakele, because niaje nyimbe nyin sambala na ya alcohol leje. Wolo nyindi ko al sontal kelle, al ka puntal la bungol kono, al ka da jibiola gulami alon ka jam fata. Fo ni alje anata try kana Borehole fena njawo ala baraka. albe minna halal la football muta ali a bambani dindingol fanan sayin bawo kasay boyo botale kasay boy bungo wala nata ke academy to sign nalbe academy to e kal karandi minna manke football o damma e ka falele ko kari muy bari neti kari muy faleti nyanta ni dunta bla kari nyanta nyina kala amanke ko kakato damma dam alkol yalo nal ko jis ka tambe nyani wole kasay bungo de play sign ko alsa lonko albe nyimminna amanke tulungoti anin karangole fanan kata nyola bi ba kan itana ko nte kata football lante karana hani al nyanta la ale karanga ale karango ke ale nyomoy ale kulo samballa do ko kono nale o ke dron albe succeed la ala baraka be mo be pentula mba jayila momo la ta jam istimola ala o mari ala baraka ke akoto sira ba haromo bare mba fla edina la timo mole ko dolbe sularim fen jamal la lamen ka bilo bari together nate belo so nimbe koku kono ntatula ko ala baraka ba thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for making that brilliant remark. Chief, just to inform the community through you that Medina United Football Academy is now a registered second division team in the Gambia Football League. So we are now recognized internationally, since if you get status to the second division, we are eligible to play at any level African football when you get to qualification. So also through you to inform the community that this academy is open to every Gambian and non-Gambian, as long as you have the age, you have everything right, you meet all the criteria, you can join. All you have to do is go to our office at the airport, get a registration form and get registered. We attach a lot of premium to schooling. So it means if you are not going to school, you cannot join the academy. So we don't want them to sway, to lead the way, like the minister said. We don't want them to be on drugs. So the only thing that can keep them away from that is put them in school or put them in academies. So they don't have that luxury to go and do anything else bad. So we are so grateful to have all of you here. And for the imams, we tell them that we need their prayers. We have the final to play, the TMT. The FA Cup is a big trophy, so the community of Konkoto, the imams and everybody here will need your blessing. We want to carry it and make a history. This is our first year in the second division, and already we made it to the finals. So I want to congratulate the team and then show what they are doing. This is your team. You take ownership, support them. When the final day is announced, we will tell you, we will inform you, and we want to see you there. We support them. When they see you, they feel like, wow, my uncle is watching my day. So it will be sometime in July, and we will inform you. Thank you. So now we will head down to the Borehole, and we will get the minister called the Ridwan officially, and the Borehole will be handed over. Yeah, so before we leave, the community said they want Imam Ratib to offer his prayer and blessing to the football team and everybody here. Imam?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك إنك أنت الوهاب نسألك يا حي يا قيوم يا مغيث المستغيثين نسألك أن تهدي الذين عملوا حق الخير أن تهديهم إلى الإسلام وتهديهم إلى صراطك المستقيم اللهم اجمع شملهم وألف بين قلوبهم نصر ذات بينهم اللهم وفقنا لما تحب وترضاه يا حي يا قيوم يا ذا الجلال والإكرام نسألك يا الله يا من بيده أمر كل شيء وهو يقدر الأمور وهو على كل شيء قدير أن تهدي هؤلاء إلى الإسلام وإلى الدين. اللهم اهديهم إلى صراطك المستقيم ووفقهم يا رحمن يا رحيم. اللهم وفقهم يا رحمن يا رحيم. لا حول لنا ولا قوة إلا بك. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك نستغفرك ونتوب إليك يا رحمن يا رحيم. لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وعلم على عبدك ورسولك محمد نبي الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
I have to apologize to the women. They really didn't see themselves in this program, and that's very unfortunate. Better late than never. So I will now call on Amir Bojan. Is he here? Amir? In fact, this is a project. He will know it.
I'm very, very happy today. All happy people in Yadi. Who makes happy? No, happy people in Yadi. No carry water. I'm very happy. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. So the project is meant for them. So there is no way that we will wrap up this place without them having a word. Now the community wants Michael to say a word or two. Fair enough? A word or two? Boss, you know him before we do that. Yeah, so you insisted that Michael talk, and I have no problem with that.
Good morning. I will just try to speak in one language, for all to hear. Wolof, right? Wow, okay, Wolof. Nangende? Okay. They like tey, kontaan nañ am nga trop. Mais dégg ngeen ma ko story bi yëpp. So ne am nga doore. So man naa ne rek man waa am nga Lamin la. Waaw, so xam nga anybody ku ñëw rek si Michael ne ma ne dañ am soxla nga lifin ñu xam nga sax finance ñu nga finance ma ne no, I am not a financier. I am part of the community. Mais Banjul la am nga judd waaye tey I am a proud Laminian. I am proud Lamin. I have a voter's card. Mais to vote now, last year in 40 years. The first time I'm a made vote in Gambia, I'm a Lamin. And Magi by fee, when I was 17 years, the matter I'm a Roman, I see living, see health, I'm a center, vote. So my one guy ne, one man called living la, I'm a Banjul la, I guy ne did it. So while I'm in the summer vote, so I am a proud, I'm part of Lamin, they gonna lower, to yon be, but again and again. I'm make sure this is not the last project. Eddie, when we have our hands full.
I know.
Yes. Man, when we go back home, we start to work on the next project. Okay? Thank you very much. I will also thank Mr. Toure, made Babylon soon living in Tamil, a partners like that. The part Bolen Hamgas Hamut name. I'm named for about 25 students on scholarships. They are definitely a lot of things in the community, but we are going to make sure that Lamin is going to be in the forefront. I am part of that. All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Mr. Minister, Honorable, we thank you for everything. He is our number one fan. I think see complexly. I'm a new for what?
Countless times.
Countless times. I cannot count it. Anytime you call correct, force passing to be there. They have got Dom Ambitam, man is part of us. Antuman. So, when we enter, you have Anyam Dom, it is there. It's a place full Hamgasa, Alay and fun. But the most important rule it's education. Mais to football, it is a secondary. moo tax xam nga any parent soo ko ñëw foofu rek di wax ne man suma doom mais football la xam nga sa pare nekka mais na football bu baax ma ne ko mère you are in the wrong place because xam nga ñëpp ñu nga juddu or dem pour xam nga nekki li fii men to football we to help them to be young men. They can be lawyers, they can be a doctor, they can be everything they want. We just provide a platform, to showcase, their life, their talent. So you guys are free, okay? But thank you very much for giving us, the platform. Why I am part of the community. That is what I am telling you. I'm like, no one Lamin, okay? And the projects I will come to Lamin, okay? Thank you. Thank you very much, all. Thank you.
Nalundang ko project ko ni ngalim ya samanja Muhammad Ali Ford ni mara sadaka du jare tabi ba da lan asasata ba janna bi na ba ko ko la ba kun se duwa ka ba atinu wala project ko ni o banda la sa ngala ka karsu ko man ko plum kana ba wa sadaka du jare se duwa ka malam duwa ka la ko mala keno like what I was saying, Eddie just told me that I sponsored this with Muhammad Ali Ford. So he passed away. We wanted us to remember him in our prayers. So traditionally what we do here in that type of situation, we did that. So we are three here.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
So we can take a minute.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. اللهم يا حي يا قيوم يا منان يا كريم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت ورحمت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد. اللهم يا حي يا قيوم يا منان يا كريم انا نسالك ان تجعل هذه صدقه مقبوله موصوله الى صاحبها يا رب العالمين. اللهم يا حي يا قيوم اجعلها روضه من رياض الجنه اللهم اجعل هذه الصدقه في قبره روضه من رياض الجنه انك وكرم وجودك وإحسانك يا أكرم الأكرمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم تقبل منه اللهم تقبل منه اللهم تقبل منه إنك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم يا حي يا قيوم اغفر له وارحمه وعافه وأعفه وأكرم نزله ووسع مدخله واغسله بالماء والثلج والبرد ونقيه من الخطايا والذنوب كما ينقى الثوب الأبيض من الدنس. اللهم يا حي يا قيوم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وسيئاتنا إنك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم يا حي يا قيوم يا منان يا كريم نحن في هذا اليوم المبارك نسألك يا حي يا قيوم أن توفقنا اللهم وفقنا اللهم وفقنا اللهم يا حي يا قيوم في هذه الساعة المباركة إنا نسألك بأسمائك الحسنى وصفاتك العلى يا حي يا قيوم أن تغفر لنا ذنوبنا اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا اللهم يا حي يا قيوم يا قاضي الحاجات واقض حوائجنا سرها وعلانيتها برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, Imam. So, ladies and gentlemen,
The background, Imam can come and do the prayers. Imam, you want to say the dua can follow? Chief Karan. Come closer. Okay. Tell some about you. Come in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, actually you jël nga xam natal pictures first. Everybody is now you ready?